I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We move on to Chapter 7 of the Grade 2 Discovering Music Theory workbook. We move on to page 35 and we look at the topic of intervals. And really we've done all of the work that's required for this because intervals are just measuring the distance between 2 degrees of the scale. We always count upwards, and in this grade we're always going to be counting up from the tonic. And so here we can see that we have a B flat because of the key signature to a D. And although this is the other way round, and it's a different octave of course, but here we have a B flat to a D. We always count up regardless of what order the notes come in. We always count up in intervals. And as I've said before, it's quite easy, you would think, to count to 3, but the important thing is always to count the tonic as note 1. And so moving from note 1 of the scale to 2 to 3, 1, 2, 3 gives us the interval or the distance of between these two notes of a third. We've gone from the first degree of the scale to the third degree of the scale, and that gives us the interval of a third. Regardless of which way round we count, we always count up. And then here, now that we have covered the topic of the harmonic minor scale, we will have some accidentals present because the 7th degree of the scale is raised, and we can see here we're counting from the tonic E and E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is still a 7th. The fact that the interval is raised by a semitone doesn't change the fact that this is still the 7th degree of the scale, and so we would still describe that interval as a 7th because we've gone from the 1st degree of the scale to the 7th degree of the scale. And again, even if it's written the other way around, we always count up. We've gone from the 1st degree of the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, to the 7th. That's raised because it's the harmonic minor. However, degree 1 to 7 is still a 7th, even though it's come the other way around. We're always counting upwards. And we will always be counting from the tonic as well. And so we can see in C major, here are the degrees 1. So here's the step 2, step 3, step 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so from 1 to 2 is a second. We've gone 1, 2, 3, step 1, 2, 3. That's a third. We're counting the distance between the notes. The only way you can go wrong is if you forget to count note 1. And so let's now look at this. And so of course we can first of all tell that we're in the key of B flat major, and here's our tonic B flat in the bass clef. And we're going to be asked to write a note to show the interval, and so we're going to be asked to give another degree of the scale counting up from the tonic, and that's easy enough if you remember to count 1 as the given note and then stepping up to the second. So there's our C, which is the 2nd degree of the scale. And if you want to double check that, we could just even step out the degrees of the scale. So we have B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, that's a B flat on the tonic, and we have an E flat as well, but your key signature is going to take care of those in the major scale. it's only in the minor scale we've got to remember to add the accidental for the raised seventh. And so there, from B flat to C, we can see is going from step 1 to step 2. So there's our interval of a second. So here, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I counted 3 and then wrote 2 again. 1, 2, 3 takes us to the D. 1, 2, 3 takes us to the D. There's a third. 1, 2, 3, 4 takes us to the E. Of course, it's E flat, but your key signature does that for you. There's our fourth. And so if you want to continue that, just press pause and just try and finish these steps of the scale, going 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm hoping that you've done that now. So let's check that through. So we can see we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if E is the fourth, F will be the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double, triple check that. And then the sixth will be one step higher. That takes us to the G. We can double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can see that G is the sixth. So that's the interval of a sixth. And so higher by another step again takes us up the scale. So you can see we've really just got like a scale pattern, counting and extending the interval by one step each time. And let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always counting the tonic as 1. And we can see that A is the seventh. And then the octave takes us all the way to B flat again. Your key signature's doing that job already. We don't have to worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. B flat to B flat. And we know that's a B flat because middle C will come down one step from there. So we can be extra sure we've written the correct note. And we can see that it's going line, space, line, space, line, space, line, space. That's every step of the scale. And we've just kept extending. So we have a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, sixth, seventh, and an octave. You can say octave or you can say eighth. Tend to use octave really. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee. And for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.